Rest in peps. Alright, anyway, this is small. Okay. So if I go to the domestic, is take 4 up? I can take 4s up. And does it look good? Looks normal to me. Rest in peps. Alright, anyway, this is small. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I do, yeah. Alright, shall we go? And I hope everyone's audio is working. If anyone can listen and tell us if it's not, that would be great. Okay. Sorry for the extended delays there. High production. This is the cost of high production Dota 2 leagues, really. Welcome to... Oh, anytime, my pleasure. Welcome to the next game of our group stages. We've got...
Oh, Dire Team Ban!
Team Stuart, i.e. Not Today Old Friends, and Team Hanju and friends playing it out tonight.
Radiant Team Ban!
There's little consequence, I believe, for both of these teams moving forward, but definitely significant consequences for some other teams waiting on results.
Dire Team Ban!
Including Team NG. Obviously, everyone's been waiting for a little while, so the bans are coming out in quick succession.
Woo, Radiant Team Ban!
What does that mean? Yep. I can't. I'll have to stop the stream. Audio? Audio output capture? How do I get it? Oh, yep. Oh, shit. Oh, this pressure. Okay. We might have to check if people's audio is working at this point. What do you mean? Well, when you're talking, it's going green. Yeah. All right.
Team pick!
Anyway, we've got the Tidehunter pick up front, which is a bit of a contested pick, and we know that Ryan, they've been playing.
Come on, Radiant Team!
And of course, in our first spot, they picked the Damien Wraith King. Anyway, let's see who we got joining us today in the cast. We've got Danny, MZ. You've muted yourself, but you don't want to chat for a bit. You're very welcome to chat if you're around.
You really got to pick a hero. You got 10 seconds left.
Well, you'll have to unmute yourself. Anyway,
Yeah,
Danny, the Wraith King. It's
left now.
been like one of those heroes that some of the carries that aren't, the top tier carries have been able to like guarantee like ridiculous levels of farm throughout the tournament, right?
Come on, Dire Team,
Damien,
pick it good.
In our games, came out ridiculously rich, game after game. Seemed very hard to shut down, and always had a
Dire Team
option to kind of retreat back to. And as we speak, the PL early pick, and before I throw to you, Danny, like that PL is something that I think everyone has religiously banned Jimmy in that second phase, the Medusa PL ban. What do you think about the Wraith King PL?
Oh man, Rick, there's only 10 seconds left to pick a hero.
You think it's favors PL?
Radiant Team ban.
Yeah. Yeah. Ready for the counter, yeah. I mean, the Shard has kind of like changed that imbalance a little bit, but you're just saying...
You really got to pick a hero. You got 10 seconds left. 5 seconds, Morty. It'll be fine. Oh, Dire Team ban!
Hey, Nancy, go. Sorry, yes, Milo? Oh, no. I can hear you talking, but it's triggering. So MZ, can you talk?
Of illusions. Your Lion Hex, you have to wait until AoE Hex, which is quite far away.
And PO can like quite easily remake a bunch of
Yeah.
illusions. It's not like Naga where just like it's on quite a long cooldown. PO just either hit a bit or use his W.
That PO is a good pick. I like it. That's a really good pick.
Yeah.
I think what's really good about that is that
What do you guys like as mid? You know, what would you guys like to see as mid against the PL? Because PL is going to be the one dictating this game later down the track.
Do you guys think a Drow would be too greedy?
Ooh, Trow's a good hero.
Oh, I think Drow mid would be too greedy. Like I've seen Disco Pump play Magnus a bit, so they might pick that. And late game, he just needs to press W on Wraith King, and then he'll be alright.
I actually don't know. I think once PL gets high armor, I don't think he'll be cleaving through it because it's based on like the armor of the hero, right? And PL actually has a lot of armor.
That's true.
One thing I was thinking about is Wraith King as an off lane, but I think this pick has made that plan disappear. I don't think he can do a Centaur safe and Wraith King off lane. It'll be the same thing as a Wraith King safe at Centaur off lane.
Yeah.
So I think
Centaur's actually alright against PO in lane because you can easily kill illusions. He can't really hit you.
Yes. Centaur does a lot of damage from double edge. It's 4-second cooldown and based on your strength. And PL doesn't kill Centaur easily, funnily enough, because once you drain all your mana, like your illusions don't actually do that much damage.
Yeah, and Centaur's like to be a Vanguard. You can always turn it into a Crimson Guard, which is a very good item against PL.
How about an Ember Spirit? Like there still is an Ember Spirit here.
Oh yeah,
Ember is good. Darryl plays Ember.
And it takes Ember away from Tim as well, which is like, I like that. That's a really good idea because I've seen people like I think you have to commit to like Battle Furies and or Mjolnirs and Daedalus on your thing, so you'll essentially be just killing the illusions, and you actually do a lot of damage when you kill illusions because of how much it can splash as well. Ember's a good pick. The other thing I was thinking about is maybe like Tinker as well. Tinker laser is pretty strong against. Oh, actually no, because you have to get bunched up. It's a bit different now, so probably not then.
It's okay, but yeah, you can just purge the blind and you can do it if you guys play high. If they play high tempo, and the lineup does allow that before PL gets way too fat. But
does Darryl play Meepo?
Oh,
he can, but I don't think I don't think he's comfortable with it.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's another one. The timing comes on a lot earlier.
Yeah, Meepo's. I guess if you do well with Meepo, like I think you'll just crush the game. But Meepo is so hard to play. But if it's a lot, they get last pick though. So I guess that's a very good. That's a very interesting idea.
Meepo's not that good against like Tide.
Definitely not anymore. Definitely not anymore.
So against Tide, I think is difficult, but it's okay because once you live through the ultimate. But against Winter Wyvern, it's just so hard to play against. You use it on any of the Meepos and then it just dies.
There is Bat Rider too. I guess that's another one that can be used.
Doppelganger breaks the Bat first spell though, so
it does. But you're not gonna be versing the Bat Rider like in mid, right? So I think the idea could be that if he identifies the root PL, he can actually start the initiate, or basically start the fight by dragging PL out, and then they just eliminate the PL at the start of the fight. Like that's the one, I guess, potential.
Yeah, I guess if we're going to go...
Oh, here we go, Bat Rider.
Oh, okay. Well, then we're just somehow getting all the right heroes for the other team.
I don't know if this is that good of a Bat Rider game, right? Because if you jump someone, Centaur can just and his whole team just like follows you and like jumps you, right?
Yeah.
But they have the Wyvern and Tide to like kind of disengage that. So if Wyvern and Tide don't snack their ults, it's actually okay.
Oh, Coddle. Pretty interesting pick. Does the illusions kill the wisp thing?
I don't think so.
The Ignis Fatus.
Yeah.
To be honest, I couldn't tell you.
I don't think they do.
Because if it does, then obviously I would think it's a terrible pick.
It's like the illusions don't kill the egg, right? So I don't think
it
does
that's
either.
true. Yeah. Okay. Guess we'll see. Yeah, out of all, maybe like a Clinks. Clinks clear illusions pretty easily. I think it just depends on how you want to. I think how Darryl wants to do it. Does he want to win the game before PL gets big, or does he want to win the game or have a hero that can win the game late game as well? What do you, based on your experiences, how does Not Today Old Friend play?
I think Darryl obviously is the highest impact on the team. He's going to be playing something that will probably dictate how this team plays and be able to basically set up fights or set up space. And I think like Ember Spirit fits that role perfectly.
Yeah.
It just
and I think the and when you say that Ember,
okay.
Ember, there you go.
Ember sets up well, but he can actually scale late quite well.
Yeah.
I think against the PL in a way that some of the other setting up heroes can't.
I guess the other one here is Puck or Razor potentially if they
Puck's
are
banned.
Is Puck banned? Okay.
Yeah.
I think they might be in a bit of trouble then. Like
I think Clinks is okay, like you said, MZ. He can deal with illusions not too badly when he gets Maelstrom. And he can play like sort of high tempo.
Medusa? Arc?
I feel like Medusa would be a little too slow. I'd prefer a Drow over Medusa.
I think those heroes you'll set. Oh, it's instant pick. Whoa, interesting. None of us expect that. I'm actually not. Is this going to be a core dazzle? I'm not sold on a core dazzle.
This is a core dazzle.
Illusion though.
It's
like because dazzle poison touch only hits like 8 heroes or something. He doesn't clear all of it. So once he clears the illusions, he can just respawn by using the second spell again. So
or Axe.
Yeah, but dazzle mid is a good hero. I think he's one of those underrated spellcasting heroes that we don't see much.
How did it fare against a Bat Rider?
I think it's strong because you just use your poison touch and then you just keep hitting them. And if you
you just man fight and then you grave and then you probably die after, but like
you
get
the
XP,
right?
Very interesting cheese pick.
I mean, he was playing in pubs a couple of times on the weekend.
I'm gonna pick Witch Doctor for Casper. What do you think the lanes will be for Dire side? Do you think Witch Doctor will go the Tide or with the PL?
So let's see the obvious lanes. I think the obvious lane is Wraith King safe lane with Stu. They seem to play it together. So in that case, you would want to... Tidehunter's strong. Would you try to do a kill lane? If you do a kill lane, I think Wyvern can do that pretty well, I'd say.
Isn't Witch Doctor a better kill lane for them?
I actually like Wyvern because you have lots of slows and you have damage from second spell. It's reliable as well. and you have nukes.
That's
Because Witch Doctor is predicated on your offlaner doing a lot of damage. Because all you have is Stun and Maledict, whatever it's called.
Maledict, yeah.
Maledict. So your offlaner hero has to be the one doing a lot of damage because you're not going to add to that. Well,
the Tide does do quite a fair amount of damage, like a lot more than a POL would, right?
Yeah.
Especially like if it's against a Centaur.
Oxygen-rich atmosphere, giant testicle monsters.
He is
We'll be
walking towards
fine. Let's
You want
party.
that burst damage. Like it works out well. Like you land down the damage, you put down the Maledicts, set up the kill.
Yeah.
I still think that Wyvern would actually end up doing more damage, but I think the more important thing on a realistic factor is that who actually plays 5 and 4, and that dictates where your lanes are. So if your 5 can't play a Witch Doctor or your 4 can't play a Wyvern, then I guess it doesn't actually matter that much. I don't know who 6 is. Who's 6?
That's right.
Reho.
Oh, Reho.
Pro name, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Lakshman, I don't know if you know, but you're muted on Discord.
But yeah, they've been flexing. It's like Casper sometimes plays 5.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's right.
Oh, Morty. Oh, it's about to start, Morty.
Alright, let's hand it back to Lakshman if he's around and...
Absolutely perfect!
Okay, I hope everything's working.
Oh, luckily you're really soft.
Oh, let's...
Yeah, on Discord.
Oh, on Discord? I don't know.
Alright, well...
We'll just turn him off.
Okay.
Well, while we're setting up more technical stuff, everyone else watch the Immortals. I think no matter how good you are, I think it's still a team game, and that's why I like it.
Here we go, the Immortals 1v1 in the river.
Well, it looks like the Batrider Immortals are currently getting more damage off. Oh, already getting a Tango off. So the lanes, so we have the Wraith King and Lion Bot against the Tidehunter Witch Doctor. Which hero do you guys think is a stronger lane? Which lane? Which team? Sorry, do you think is a stronger lane?
I like Dire. I think they're very strong because like
Yeah,
there's no other Wraith King to fight the Tidehunter.
Yes.
At the same time, like any threat of casting to Maledict is a kill.
Yeah. Stu needs to be really careful with this position.
Yeah.
One gush and like, they just follow up with Witch Doctor.
And I think Radiant doesn't have much kill potential. Like on the other side, like because if you try to man fight with the Tidehunter, you just smash. Induction, your damage gets reduced. So they have to go into the Witch
So
Doctor.
a lot of damage being taken by the Witch Doctor.
Yeah, so if they're gonna kill anyone, it's Witch Doctor, so it's not too bad. They do have a lot of stuns for it.
I like getting Anchor. I like him getting Anchor Smash first, so it kind of helps you farm and mitigate any aggression from the.
If he drops low enough, a double stun.
Heading to the mid lane, we have Dazzle against Batrider. Currently, wow, it's very Dazzle favored. 9-3 at the moment.
Yeah, Dazzle has very good stats compared to Batrider. The Batrider is 46 damage. This Dazzle has 61.
Yeah. Well, the Batrider's probably gonna look to catch up, like a little bit after laning phase and just farm that triangle stacks. Wow. So I think that's gonna be quite important in terms of the Dire defending the stacks, or the Dire actually getting the stacks up for Crave.
Yeah, I have to confess, I'm surprised. Like, I would have thought it would kind of. I think it is much Dazzle favored, but I didn't expect it to be like a differential of like 5 times more than last hits. You know, he's 11-6 against 2-0.
It's pretty hard for Batrider if he doesn't like. If he's not able to bully out the other guy.
Dyer's courier. He bit
It's pretty
the
hard
big
against
one.
the Dazzle.
There's a job opening in case anyone's
I think one thing that
interested.
I've tried with
Courier.
Batrider against tough lanes is I actually max a Flame Break because I know if I Firefly, I'm not going to get to the hero. So might as well just max a Flame Break and then surprise them at a kill when someone ganks or something. We'll see. Maybe there's a rotation that kills the Dazzle, slows down the Dazzle, and then Tim just comes in. Going to the top.
5 line though for farming. It's a lot better for farming stacks.
Yeah. It's it does
up.
make your farming definitely more difficult.
Missing
But I think
top.
at this stage, if he's 4-0 against 15-6, like it's just it's just so rough, you know.
Yeah, it is.
He's catching up now because Dazzle's gone out of lane. Anyway, we'll just quickly look to the top lane, which we haven't talked about yet, which is the PO against the Centaur, and the off supports are the Winter Wyvern against the Coddle. I think this lane is. I think this lane is still Radiant favored, but PL's Coddle is pretty easy to kill if they go onto him. I think PL does a surprising amount of damage at level 4 with the 1-1-2 build, and they might be moving to kill the Coddle or something.
It might be. It's like, you've got 350 movement speed without any boots, right?
It's going to come down to can Couple Cat dodge the eliminates.
Yeah.
While we're talking about top, they killed Witch Doctor bot. Did anyone see that?
I missed it.
I completely missed it. So I guess that's the thread, the double stun, and like we saw the Witch Doctor taking a lot of unnecessary damage in the early game.
Yes.
I think that's something that he needs to work on.
Yes.
That's
I highly concur. I think as a 4, you don't want to have low HP because you want to. You set yourself up for a time where you can kill the carry boards.
Dire's middle tower's under attack.
And once your 4 dies, like that just goes out the window.
What I'd like to see right now is because like Titan's a pretty hard hero to force out of lane. Hanji's gonna hit that time.
Oh, going top, looking Disco Pumper might be killing Winter Wyvern. Winter Wyvern's 2 hits away from dying with the wedge. But no, probably shouldn't have done that. Might have just survived and kept running.
I'd like to see the Witch Doctor look to stacking up his triangle, get Kraid back in the game. Like he's the guy that's going to get you back into this game, so setting him up for success.
Yeah. Going back to what you're saying, right, about how to push a Titan out of lane, you can't really, but Stu's doing well to keep his mana drained and ruin his mana.
But we do see the Soul Ring come out.
Yeah, very good item.
Yeah, very good item for this game. Smart pick up.
Dark light.
Dire's top tower's under attack.
What do you guys think the Dazzle will get mid as an item? Like, what do you think he's going towards? Do you guys play Dazzle mid?
I have tried it. I like going Witchblade.
Oh yeah, Witchblade.
I reckon Witchblade into potentially something like a Solar Crest. And just going for those early kills. Maybe even a Blink coming out or a Shadow Blade.
Yeah, the Witchblade has from my memory 9-second cooldown for 4 or 5 seconds slow, and Dazzle's bad juju at level 5. Oh, he's going on to Tim with the poison touch.
Oh, can't get the reset. Oh, he got the reset.
Oh, he showed that he has high ground vision as well.
I think it's fine. He's gonna assume it, right?
And he's got the regen as well. Ooh, Tim, I think I'm pretty surprised how Tim actually has caught up in some ways. He's 27-1 against 36-12, which obviously it's quite big of a differential, but...
Oh boy,
think the
Dire's
Dazzle
middle
will go for
tower's under
Miles?
attack.
Ooh.
Maybe. Dazzle doesn't farm that.
Yeah, and I feel like if he's ahead, it's quite worth it because like really a lot of damage is coming out of your skills or basically your levels and not your items. Trading gold for XP is not a bad strategy, I feel.
I think he's definitely thinking about it because he's saved over 1,000 gold right now.
Yeah. And this Bat Rider's going to go behind for a while in terms of this default. He's not even that.
Milo was saying that he have seen a build of Travel which made Kaya, Sanj, and DKD Blink Sheep.
Okay.
That's I think Shaggy is one of the NA players. Apparently, someone griefed him in one of the pubs from memory, and then I think they were complaining about his mid dazzle, and then he got angry and posted that build on Reddit. So very pity NA players. But I think going back to the point, Witchblade is a good item because it gives you armor, it gives you ores, attack speed, it helps you do DPS, which is quite useful. But the thing is, Midas is actually one of those items you're not scared of getting later on Dazzle because you have the bad juju. Once your bad juju levels up, like it actually catches up from a perspective of your Midas being value or not. Because we always talk about Midas not being good value when you get it late because you need 20 minutes to catch up, blah blah blah. But if you get a Midas on Dazzle, 45 seconds is pretty good, you know, and it's good XP. They're going on top. Centaur's being surrounded. Is he gonna get killed? Oh, he actually damages himself in that situation. Oh, double edge. Oh, I didn't think of that combo. That's
He's missing.
Ooh. That's a really good combo. Double edge with the chakra magic. Yeah, that's really. Look, I'm not a huge fan of maxing return. If he got double edge, imagine what 600 nuke in within 4 seconds is like that.
I think if he was to go down that route though, he would need to probably buy the hood just so that he doesn't
Middle
kill
tower's
himself.
under attack.
Yeah.
Yo, Morty, it
I
sometimes
think
feels
he's
like they
going
don't
for
even
the,
care.
I want to stay in lane, I want to down the tower.
Zap!
So for me personally, when I
boy,
go
Dyer's
Centaur
middle
or when I go
tower's under
offlaner,
attack.
my first item of Hood versus Vanguard is always based on what the enemy hero damage output is mostly at the first 15 minutes to 20 minutes of game. And I would argue that it's actually mostly magical damage, right? Like, Batrider is purely magical, essentially. Witch Doctor is mostly magical, based on your damage being from Maledict. Your Winter Wyvern's mostly magical, and your Tide Hunter, for what it's worth, is physical and magical, but no one's right-clicking with the Tide Hunter. So I'm not a huge fan of this Vanguard build, and I think he would have done much better getting a Hood and then just maxing double edge and putting a lot of pressure on the lane.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's one way to I guess the overall macro advantage right here is if you look at the tower, it's about
Dyer's top tower's under attack.
Yeah,
Force
but
leads me to
you
believe that
probably
Dyer's
could have
gonna
done that
fight their
irrespectively,
structure.
I think. Not from
Dyer's
return,
top
but you just
tower's
push out the
under attack.
lanes. Put out your wave and then kill the
Dyer's top
heroes and
tower
get
is
town.
done.
But anyway, that's
I think it's just safer to go the Banger because
Yeah, the
he was
Banger.
already left lane, right? If he went the Hood max double edge build.
yeah, that's probably true.
And the
he
Vanguard's
just,
a good.
he just goes out, uses ult, and just literally casually walks out, getting hit by Puppy Cat. Witch Doctor's coming in, stun.
Here we go.
Maleficent, Maledict. Oh, that hit him! Pro. Right click, Vanguard. Oh, not helping.
So what I'm not a huge fan of is this double brace. So like, I think he really needs to do it, or like even go the Hood after the Vanguard.
I think like foods into phase.
We didn't watch that. Tim is survived, maybe from a bit of rotation. Or it might have just solo killed because Witch Doctor didn't use any spells. So Tim just solo
So
killed.
it's funny, remember Zevos when we were talking about during the draft stream, like Shallow Grave, and kill him and then you got later, but there's no Shallow Grave here on the mid dazzle. So
Yeah, I think he didn't get it because like when he hits level 6, he can't grab himself like when he just gets Batrider ulted, right?
yeah, fair enough.
And he just died. It's more so like the first few levels when you would trade that out.
And he's going Travels next. I quite like that. Travels gives you pressure on the map and going around and setting up things. And with the reduced cooldown, like the TP, the travel will be 45 to 5, but so it'll be 20 seconds at level 18.
See this mid tower going down quite
Oh,
quickly.
Dyer, you
Yeah,
gotta fortify
so
them.
really,
Their
really
structure
ahead in
is good
terms
work.
of tower range.
And I would argue that I'd sacrifice a death to kill the tower early.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, this is where you want Grave. Oh no.
Yeah.
One Grave would have actually saved him.
Interesting, Nate didn't channel his Illuminate there. Might have killed Casper.
Really good work there, actually, Casper rotation.
Yeah, I like that rotation. Essentially beta Darryl.
One thing I wonder if like to see is to get these stacks up.
Yeah, baby.
They're going on bot. A second Stampede used escape.
Dyer's bottom tower.
And he doesn't have boots. Might just die. Oh no. Oh, this is where you want the Hood.
Ownage!
I mean, I would probably get a boot instead of one of the braces. Even.
Yeah, or... I don't know, you need the boots. He might have lived there if he got the boots.
Question is this entire thing. Are we gonna see another
bottom
100
tower
average?
is under attack.
He's in the right lane.
I'm sure he's not drunk tonight, right?
Oh, Radiant's bottom tower is under
Well,
attack.
is there any behind-the-scenes interviews with the team? How seriously are you taking this game? Because it still matters for both
like
teams,
dire
right? Or is one team
structures,
already cleared to go to next phase?
I think for this one,
Oh, they're going anyway. Going top. Batrider just got caught out by No Spoons. Batrider's going to have a bit of difficulty. Oh no, he has. Oh, he just bounced it towards him.
Attack.
Oh,
And just remember, if Wraith King slow dies, it's slow.
Oh, great. Oh,
yeah, very nice.
Everyone's coming in. This 5v3, 5v3 might be the whole team that dies.
They're way too good, yeah.
Ravage goes off.
This is surrounded. Oh, Sentinel! Oh!
And
Shadow
invisible he
Amulet!
goes.
Oh wow, this Casper, such a high skill player.
Gotta carry that initiation here. Wow.
Yeah, you can't just chase and run so deep against a team that has Tide and Wyvern, right?
Dyer's
You're
middle
just gonna
tower's
counter
under
attack.
Yeah.
And going to the tier 2s. Ooh. And Darryl wasn't even there because he doesn't have the travels yet.
Yeah. It was a bit of a misplay by Radiant side.
Yeah, I mean, look, that it's just sometimes looks so enticing. That Bat Rider, just like cooked bat, you know. I mean, we're always here, right? We like cooked bats, you know. It's so close, but no cigar.
Some really big impact here from Casper in this game.
Yeah, that was a really good play where
really stepping it up.
he shadowed. Can you shadow amulet during your ult?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Like you
So-
glim yourself during your ult.
Oh, okay. I thought he was big brains where he used it first and then ulted immediately afterwards. Okay. I mean, Bat Rider sees a haste. He's getting a BKB first. Wants to run in, fight the rest of the team, and chase down the supports and heroes. Phantom
can I just
Lancer
check,
is
has anyone-
already at Diffusal. That's pretty good farm. I
Do you
think.
guys hear me?
So one question I have here, like, do you think the Radiant
Hello?
team here lacks catch?
The audio
Yeah.
stream was...
Oh,
They have
if they're
that Centaur Stampede.
Or what do they do after
Love
the
it.
Centaur Stampede?
They Lion Stun.
Nice. I guess it'll come down to like.
Anyway, they're going top. Just Bat Rider's coming. He's going in. He's just got X, but he's hasted. The whole team's running. Hanju doesn't have ult. Just remember, Hanju does not have ult. So
Dyer's middle
at the moment
tower
it's a
is
bit
under
difficult diving.
attack.
They actually smoke for this. They see Stuart. Stuart's gonna go down. Hey, let him live.
Just what
big one.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Everyone's running out.
great with an ult. Really good.
Wyvern ult. Killing the Coddle. While on the other side of the map, Red King's dying to PL. Oh, just escaped.
And then we see the women.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
Oh my
Now,
god,
got stuck.
Oh no!
that was a really long TP. Did he hit a base?
I think he died just on the tail end of this.
Yeah.
Darryl saved the lion from dying with the last heal.
Speaking
Amazing.
to Lakshman, I'm not sure if the mic's being soft again, but I tried to hear you talk just then, but couldn't really get it through Discord.
As in you can
Yeah, it was
hear
working
me...
before, and we can't hear you now either.
You can't hear me talk right now.
Maybe check your mic input setting in Discord. Sometimes that might be the reason. Maybe.
Or
So at
whether
this
your
stage-
Windows microphone settings have been reset to have a low volume.
Yeah.
Because I
I
can't
think-
hear a really faint sound.
Can you hear me now?
A 310 at this stage of the game, to me,
can?
is rather surprising. Oh, we can hear you now.
Okay, alright, cool.
You're still a bit soft.
Yeah, it's still quite soft, but we can hear you at least now.
I wonder why that is. Okay, cool. Is anyone
it's-
checking the stream? Does anyone know that the stream is working smoothly?
Okay,
Oh,
now
good.
you're audible now.
Okay.
Now you're audible. Okay, so just while in the fight, while you guys are setting up, so Dyer has smoked. They're going mid. They see Stuart again. So technically, Stu has broke 2 smokes for them. I think 1 or 2. The Stampedes, good disengage. They're going in. They're under surface with the other enemies. That's a 3-man Ravage with a Lion. Lion slowly walking out. 2 more ticks. He's probably going to die unless he uses Magic Wand.
It's out. Oh wait, no, I lied. Oh,
He used it first, he might have survived. So as we know, Maledict, you want to use all your regen early, so your ticks don't do strong early damage, so your later ticks don't do as much damage. So if you get Malphus and you worry about dying, you want to use your magic stick first. So the positional advantage in this game is at 310, 311, with the Dire slowly a small advantage in gold graph. Do you guys think this is more of a win or a lose for the Radiant or the Dire team, respectively?
Dyer's carrier
Darryl
just
had a
got
really
killed.
strong start, and I feel like he's probably not happy with how the game's going right now.
yeah. He's not really not playing the
Going top. Sorry, just going top. They're surrounding the Wraith King. There's a few stacks on him. Tim still hasn't got. Oh, Wraith King ult goes down. So the Lion's coming, but he's surrounded. So if Stu is still hanging around, oh, that's a 1-man stun. They're still chasing.
Might actually live.
Well, they slowing down the Centaur. Are they gonna try to? No, they're just gonna leave him.
They're scared of Chase. They don't see. any other heroes, and he is average already.
I have to say this Dazzle is notably a bit absent from these fights. He has his boost of travel now. He's going on Midas, so he feels that this catch-up Midas or the Midas advantage from the bad Juju will pay off.
Yeah, they probably wanted to play out Temper, but realized his team's not ready to fight yet, so just playing the farm.
Dyer's bottom tower.
And it's important.
Almost at a Manta style. Like he's coming online fast here.
Yeah. And it's really telling from what you're saying, Dan, because
boy,
the other one, if you want to go super offensive, he'll go as a shot and just fight now.
I feel like the Radiant team here is in a lot of trouble. PL's coming online faster than the Wraith King right now, and that's nothing you never want that to happen.
Yeah. Has some PL issues there.
Yeah. Just we all remember the poison touch does kill PL illusions. So what Dazzle can do is he can wait for doppelgang and then just instantly use the poison touch. The poison touch hits. Was it 8 heroes? I thought it was 8 heroes or 8 units. Yeah, 8 units. So when I think max illusions is 8 on PL unless you get Ags from memory. Yeah. Oh no, it's 10. So you can kill almost all of the illusions once you use poison touch. So that is definitely a counter that is scales throughout the game, irrespective of how strong the PL gets.
Yep. It just comes down to how well like Darryl can kite in and out of these fights.
And I want to make the argument that Centaur is actually a really strong hero against PL. So there's still some damage late game that's AoE for the PL. But obviously it's not as good as someone who's able to right click or sustain magic click, because then they're depending on a spell that has, I think, 10 seconds cooldown. My math is not very good, so probably like 8-second cooldown for poison touch at level 4 filthy max. One of the nerfs of this patch, I think, is you can't stack cooldown reduction. So they're going down on Coddle. Okay, free kill for Puppy Cat. So one thing you can't do this patch is you can't stack cooldown items like Spell Prism, Octarine, and Bad Juju. So that does limit the effectiveness of the poison touch as a key.
So like the strength of this PL right now is that no one can really Shuriken lane against PL. I really saw what happened. I feel like that'll happen to most of the everyone. The Radiant side too, so they're well in control of this game.
The Radiant smoked. The Radiant smoked and is defending mid. So Centaur's on the northwest. Wraith King's stunning Tidehunter going in, trying to bring down some HP just to see how they respond. The enemy respond. Tim is on the right, just in the bushes, in the trees.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
Tim running through.
Radiant's
they see the Winter Wyvern. Stun. Do they have burst damage though? They need the Wraith King to go in. Splitting the sports. Instantly crush Winter Wyvern, and Tim's running out.
Dyer's courier got killed. Are you kidding me?
And this guy actually stops Timing from being able to ravage to help his team. But meanwhile, Puppy Cat gets the tier 2 bottom.
I'll take that.
It's going back following 12.
I feel like it might be a mistake here to try to push this T2.
Oh, they're going in? Oh, that was close.
Dyer's middle
Tower
tower is under
in about
attack.
9 seconds.
Yeah, they can't take a 5v5 right now.
Yeah. They're in dangerous territory.
They recognize
still have
that.
that.
Well, the whole team's going top, so Dazzle is trying to push PL out.
If they manage to get a pick off here on the PL, that would be huge.
Oh, yeah,
that'll allow them
sure.
to push down to T2.
And at this stage, they actually have the ways to kill the PL, because PL doesn't have heart yet, which I really like this build. An early heart for PL always makes it stronger. But I think this Manta is probably the right pick, because after the poison touch, he can just make illusions again. One underrated thing that will come down if this game goes really late is Ags. Ags, I don't think most of us have seen Ags on PL, but what it does is it gives you, it instantly spawns max illusions. So if you get poison touch, you press it and then all the illusions come back. Anyway, they're going mid. They're trying to force down the tower. The whole team's, most of the whole team's here, except for the PL, who's still casually farming. Oh, that's stun! And Hex on Witch Doctor, another stun again. They're still not using double edge. Wraith King is running down mid, trying to find a hero. Oh, Dazzle! They used thing, but they don't see him. I think they don't have any vision. They do see Centaur, a Tidehunter though. Tidehunter, is he going to use Ravage?
Is he going to manage to get it
for this? Oh, give him a Ravage. Team's going to come in.
5-man Ravage.
But they don't have damage to follow it up. They dragged out the Centaur, so they use all the ults to kill Centaur, and maybe the Lion as well. The Lion has some arrows. He's just walking out. Wraith King, slow down. 4-0.
What a mess.
Wow.
No team HJAF.
This is just exactly like top. Like you can't chase this team. Like you can't chase Dire like that. There's so much counter initiation that it's very difficult.
I just feel like they just don't have the lockdown to if they do want to chase.
Going bot, just to interrupt that thought for a second. Going bot, Batrider is trying to go on Dazzle. He has a grave. Is he going to use it? Oh, he doesn't. Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is
Oh, the coconut.
Oh, he's going to stun.
Radiant's middle tower just got wrecked. That's pretty.
This Batrider
Yeah,
has
so I'm
really
trying
come
to tell
back
you.
into the game, showing his vengeance. And he has the Flamebreak shard as well, which helps him chase and stack and do damage and cause chaos in team fights.
Despite it only being a 2k lead for Dire, it's not looking very good for Radiant.
Yeah, I feel like they definitely are all the ones on the timer, and right now the game's just running away from you.
Yeah.
We'll see a hard come out soon in PL.
I have to say this Dazzle now has shard, so I think hopefully when they do start fighting we can see some impact. But I don't think he's made too much of an impact this game at this stage. And his farm I also wouldn't say has been that great either. Like he's keeping up with Batrider, but he thoroughly crushed Batrider in lane, so I think this unfortunately they just didn't get the catch off they needed with the travels.
He has died like 3 times, meanwhile Cave has not died at all.
It certainly is much easier to play Batrider in this game than playing Dazzle. But yeah, especially if you have a BKB on your Batrider. Oh, they're going all smoked? Someone pinged out something. Maybe they saw them all there. They're going on. They broke this. Oh, that's a good. Broke the smoke, and then they use Batrider use the at the same time. They're stunning. The stun's going to be go between the two heroes. Batrider's slowly looking at the heroes. Oh, they're going on to the center.
BKB ran out. They might be able to kill Batrider.
Oh,
blinding right!
They should kill Batrider. Just what we're saying. This is just when we were saying the Batrider hasn't died once. The caster curse. Is he going to chop? No, he's not going to. He's going to run away. He needs to get out of here. Lion. Oh, 2 people stunned. People clown Stu, but Stu, pretty reliable support player. Wraith King still going in to right-click a unit, don't know what it is, respawning the skeletons. But Stu now is surrounded by the 3 heroes. PL coming into the fight. Wraith King, no one. Oh, whoa, that is a big damage.
Now,
poison touch. He has poison touch. 1 second poison touch. Oh, he's great. Poison touch.
Oh, the coconut, is it? Oh, I didn't have mana for it.
Coconut, no mana, unfortunately.
Yeah, he would have had mana.
Copycat shows up.
Oh, Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
This is going to be the most difficult time, I think, for Radiant, where your Wraith King is not yet super strong. Your PL is hard to kill unless you use poison touch on it. And I really want to see what happens in the next 10-15 minutes. I think he'll dictate the game. I think the game gets later. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but I think it actually will swing back in some ways. I think once you get big enough, like, you have some counters to stuff when all your heroes are farmed. But at this stage,
the Dazzle will need quite a bit of utility.
that was going Glepnir.
It's a bad. The active is decent damage as well.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Well, it's decent, but I feel like he really needs a Hex.
I just think like he's trying to itemize has something to do with his PL, right? Because Wraith King didn't go to Radiance, he went to Desert build.
Yeah. What about Mjolnir? Mjolnir with the proc. What do you guys think?
On the Wraith King.
Oh no, on the Dazzle, but giving the proc onto someone. Actually, never mind that thought. They're going to the Winter Wyvern, chopped and stunned. They know. Oh, Castle's there, chopped again.
Good pick off.
Oh, for what it's worth, that chop. So satisfying.
Those pick offs are good. It buys them some time here. I mean, Mjolnir is interesting. So, like, I don't know if I'd get it on the Dazzle, mainly because I do feel like having the cooldown reduction and using the Glepnir would be a little bit better use of cooldown reduction.
Yeah, what?
Maybe on the but maybe on the other race, like, not a bad idea.
Yeah, it's 9 seconds. So at max level, it's 9-second cooldown for the Glepnir active. It's one of the things that it is quite good is it also gives you more tankiness. But actually, no, hold that thought. He's getting a BKB.
Well, here's the thing, like, when he gets a BKB, at least when we get this mana burn, at least it's not his stun. At the same time, too, he does get a level 20 cleave talent. It's only 25%, but it feels like everything sort of helps here.
He can dish out pretty big damage. Like, his attack speed is 309, and he has Mjolnir. Maelstrom. And he has Witchblade, and he's actually quite mobile in these fights, and he has Poison Touch, and each time he uses spells, he reduces their armor. Like, he actually will do a lot of damage, and that's one of the underrated things about Dazzle mids, is that give him a bit of space, he actually will do a lot of damage.
I do feel, however, when Puppy gets this Scar, things are really going to start hurting on the Radiant team. But his BKB timings, I feel like the BKB timing is going to miss. He's going to have to scatter up, just at the speed that Puppy gets to run. And it's going to be a painful team fight.
Oh, and Disco Pumper is somehow in no man's land using the ult. I think, at the stages of the game when they're not really trying to hunt the Dire team, it's almost okay, I guess. And there's a Cloak of Flames, which is not as good as the Radiance. You don't have the evasion. They're all coming together. Are they smoking? Oh, they think that.
Interesting that they're smoking when they just used Disco's ult like that, right?
Yeah. Oh, well, it's smoke on smoke action. Looking at mid, Dazzle front, they see the Tidehunter. They're going on to Tidehunter.
Oh, the counter synergy that we called.
No, which seems true. No.
I think they're okay.
He is just alive, and he's just hanging in these fights. Dazzle's got caught out. I think when the Dazzle get caught out, this is quite
My God. 3 dudes? Impossible!
Wow. This is genocide for sure.
So
dude. Getting caught out. Chance of him surviving? Probably 0.
It was smoke on smoke action, but it was correct for Dire to smoke right after Disco Pumper used his ult. So I don't know what Raiden was trying to do there.
Are they feeling the time pressure? They feel like that.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
At this stage of the game, if they don't get something out of it, late game, I actually think the opposite. I think late game they have more chance than they have now. And before this was a 7k gold, it was a 3k gold advantage. And I would argue that 3k gold advantage is a lot more than what like a 10k gold advantage in 20 minutes later down the track. Like, once you get down later stage where your Dazzle doesn't die, like I think you have a good shot at winning fights.
Right now we see Puppy at 7k gold and then he has a
It's pretty massive.
Every team fight and team push that Radiant Dire had, he was just fine.
And I think he has no risk here of dying to Roshan.
Unlike some other teams, the Ursa that died.
Too soon.
0.03%.
But yeah, like you were saying, how later on Dazzle might be a bit hard to kill. I don't think that's necessarily the case when they have like a Bat Rider scouting on the outside that can always like, jump in.
Yes.
I think it's very hard. Same thing with Dazzle.
I agree, but at that time, for example, you can have Aeon Discs, you can have Glimmers, you can have Force Staff, you can have like Stampede, Ags. I mean, if they get to that gold, which at this stage it doesn't look like. At this stage it looks like this. They're just getting hunted down. NY, New York, like coronavirus is there at the moment. They're just dead. They're just picking them off one by one, and the Bat Rider took the ages this time. Rightfully so, perhaps.
Yeah, they can't kill the PO, yeah, and the Bat Rider is going to be like diving in deep to get a pick off.
Yeah. And they're slowly turning their attention to the top tower. I think the best chance is really just to have Dazzle at the back and hopefully defend the tier 3 towers. Because defending outside towers against a Bat Rider who's out-leveled, like doing better than you guys, is pretty scary. I think you're just going to get picked off from the different corners and angles, and you're going to get all the hero that you want. Yeah. So arguably, the base defense strength comes from the choke points and the vision around the choke points, where it makes your Bat Rider much harder to approach high ground or approach behind the tower at the very least.
And they do have a cold to clear waves, as long as he's not dead.
And the temptation, because we can see that Stuart got the shard, and it did literally nothing. It just killed 3 illusions, and it's just gonna. I think it's misguided.
We've got to get Stu to level 25 here.
Yeah. It's 10 levels out of it.
The game is on Stu's on holding.
This guy's dying to the illusions. Oh no, his BKB's popped to. Oh, Dazzle has BKB, so he's just standing there. Dazzle has poison touch. This Winter Wyvern really everything team fight.
The cold will actually keep them alive with the heal.
Yeah. But the Dazzle's just right
the rabbit!
That illuminate. Dazzle actually survives this.
Good now?
Bat Rider actually pushes him away. Oh no, if they're gonna lose this team fight and lose this game, this is where it's gonna come from. But look at the illusions just get completely cleared. Just look at that. But anyway, they're going the back lines. Back lines are killing the Winter Wyvern. Coddle escapes narrowly. What about the illusions? Oh no. Centaur slowly trying to walk out. Wraith King is kind of
way too out.
Darryl using poison. These guys. Raze and BKB is at the same time. Unusual choice. Going right click. Rampage.
Adding the stats.
Wow.
Double Rampage.
Double Rampage. Especially after this game where Team 1 just got, Darryl team just got thoroughly annihilated. I think it still comes back to the mid. I feel like this Dazzle is good in theory, but I think they didn't have him at the fights where he needed to be, and his team overextended the fights where they probably shouldn't have gone, and that really caused for
I understand the idea where Dazzle clears the illusions with that shard, and then Wraith King has that one fight he just hopefully pops the real PL. Just then, they didn't really execute it. I don't think he was ever ready for that.
Yeah.
I feel like his hero, Dazzle himself, just doesn't feel the role that he needs to play.
Oh, Radiant's bottom tower is under attack!
So he can manage to make all the space. It's a little difficult to do that after that.
Couldn't do much about
you want something, I feel like, that's mobile, that can backline jump, create chaos in the map. And that's what Crave went for.
And that's what Darryl is quite good when I saw his OD and stuff like he's the one you want to lead your team because one of the things that I find as a mid player is that when your team is not good, like they kind of run around like headless chickens. So if you're not the one telling them where to go, they do the wrong thing. And I feel like from 2 of the fights, well definitely the top one when they were diving to tier 2, I feel like if your Dazzle's there in the fights, you will be telling your team to go back. While if he's somewhere across the map, who knows, maybe they don't hear what he says, or we don't really know. In the end, I guess we're not in their Discord, but I feel like if he was there, that fight wouldn't have lost, and that was somewhat of an instrumental team fight, right? Especially when you're supposed to be stronger early game than Darryl.
Yeah, I don't know, I just think his team was overextended, chasing like into no man's land. Exactly.
And that ultimately comes from whoever's calling the shots. And if Darryl called the shots, then I guess I'm wrong, and I guess it's misguided. But Darryl wasn't there in that fight, so I suspect it was more of maybe it was without his blessing. But I do want to give props to Reiho. Reiho landed some pretty good ults there in the team.
Yeah, some really good ults, especially in the early game. A lot of kills. I mean, for a lane that wasn't really a kill lane, he got a lot out of it. Some really good rotations by Casper, actually.
Yes, the mid one.
Like
the top one, the mid one, really the one that they baited Darryl. I think Darryl did play some uncharacteristically unusual, like deaths as well. Like